So friends, you see here IRCC has sent this email, and in this email they have sent an attachment. Let me open this attachment as there is a communication related to the parents grandparent program. I'm sure you must be aware that this is how IRCC sends you an update in case there is any requirement. So this is the attachment which the communication comes to the primary applicant. So make sure you're always checking your inbox for any such update. This application was submitted somewhere in November, December of last year, and it is more than 6 months. This is the first communication which IRCC has done so far. So good news is that something is happening. You get to know that something is in progress. And this was sent yesterday, June 19th. Today is June 20. That is when it was received by the principal applicant. And you see here the application number is given, which I have of course hidden. And this is what will be used for all future communication. So here it says, dear client, the application for sponsorship of parents grandparent program submitted in 2023. So as I said, more than 6 months, a review indicate that application you submitted does not meet the requirement for processing as application is incomplete. So we will see what that incomplete application is. Right now what they're saying, your application does not meet the requirement for processing as the following items are missing or incomplete. So there's nothing to worry. It's just an incomplete application is what they're saying. They have not rejected so far. And what they're saying is IMM 5669, that is for the principal applicant. Schedule A, IMM 5669 provided is incomplete. It appears that complete response has not been provided for all part of question 4A to K. So we'll have to see what that is. The principal applicant had filled the application to best of ability and provided all information accurately. And here, please provide a newly completed IMM 5669, ensuring to complete all section of form. Please ensure that you sign the form by hand and dated once it has been printed. So once form is filled, it has to be printed and then hand signed and date has to be written. So this part is clear. And then let's come down. So this is the link which has been given to download the PDF of 5669 and then IMM 5406 for principal applicant. Additional family information provided was not completed fully. Please provide a complete current signed and dated additional family information 5406 for the principal applicant and all dependents age 18 and over, whether accompanying or not. Each individual must sign their copy of this form by hand. So principal applicant had filled this. Looks like there is some confusion. So letter of explanation is something which will help in this case. And section A, B and C must be fully completed. For section B, ensure that you include all children, including all adopted stepchildren and those who are currently a Canadian citizen or permanent resident, regardless of age. So this is one part. For section C, please ensure that you include all brothers and sisters, including half brothers, sisters, those who are currently a Canadian citizen or permanent resident. The name, marital status, relationship to applicant, date of birth, country of birth, and address must be filled. Looks like this is what was missed. And the street number, street name, city, postal zip code, and country are mandatory for Canada and US address. All other countries must provide the city, province, state, parish, and country. So that is one. If any of the information is not known, please enter in unknown if you are unable to provide any of the information listed above for the individual listed in section A, B, and C. Basically, sometimes you have elderly people whose date of birth is unknown and those kind of information. In that case, the letter of explanation becomes handy, which I had shown in my one of the videos. Please ensure that you sign the form by hand and dated once it is printed. So you fill the form, print the form, sign it by hand, and then enter the date. This instruction is clear. Please submit the most recent version of this form. So again, the link is given. We will download this form. To fill the detail, you have 30 calendar days from the date of letter to submit this document listed above. So it's adequate time, maybe 1 or 2 days. this should go. And failing to respond to this request within the deadline will result in your application being returned to you as unprocessed. This means that your application will not be accepted into 2023 PGP program. So 30 days is adequate to furnish detail. Just put some deliberation. Make sure the letter of explanation is covering all that is required. If there is anything missing, which we still have to figure out, because it looks like we had filled the application to best of ability, but in case something is missing, that will get updated. And when you submit your app documentation, please ensure that this letter is also included. So this letter has to be included, and documents submitted must be English or French. We will be using English. If you cannot provide one or more of the requested document within the deadline, you must provide a detailed written explanation for each missing document. You must also provide any other evidence or document you have available to satisfy the requirement. So they have given adequate time, adequate instruction on what to be done. In case there are no documents, use the letter of explanation to give why this is missing. And then this is your only reminder. You have 30 days to respond, which is again very clear. So this part is how to send document. Please do not submit the missing or incomplete item via the permanent resident portal. So this is a big no. And what are the options? Either by email for faster processing, send the requested document electronically to the following email address. So this email address is where the communication can be sent, and we would prefer to do this. It's instant, and we'll also have a mail trail. Include your XF application number, which was on top I showed, which was hidden, and the email subject line ensures that all requested document has been attached. So we'll make it into one single PDF document and send that as attachment. There is a size limit of 5 MB, which can be again adjusted, which I have made video on. You can have a check on that. And then the other option is the mail. So the postal address is given to send this document. So as I said, 30 days is adequate time to respond, and it's fair to respond within this time. So I'll keep you updated. In case you have any question, comments, please use the comment section and let me know, and I'm happy to answer any of the questions. Thank you.